business editor Richard Southern joins us now. Coronavirus restrictions are gradually being lifted here in Ontario, but the toughest times could still be ahead for many smaller companies, Richard.
Yeah, that's the worry, right? As the government supports start to get rolled back, as the bills start to become due, that, maybe we're going to see a wave of insolvencies. And so with that in mind, we wanted to sort of inquire today, Erica, with the provincial government to see if they're thinking about extending some of these programs. The Ford government has offered the small business support grant to small businesses. There were 2 tranches of that where small businesses got some money to help stay afloat. We asked the finance minister, Peter Bethlenfalvy, will we see an extension of these programs? It didn't sound like a yes. Take a listen.
I think the best stimulus for our businesses, the best stimulus is to reopen safely. And once we do, that's the best medicine for our businesses, and we'll be there to support them. And, we'll all continue to support our local businesses.
Of course, the big question is, are we going to see step 2 starting earlier than July 2nd? The finance minister telling me today that they're looking at all options. I know our Cynthia Mulligan's talking more about this coming up in just a few minutes' time. But businesses, they want to get open and they want to get on with it, Erica.
All right, and the Canadian Senate has made a decision that will likely transform sports wagering in this country.
Big news breaking just within the last hour or so. The Senate has approved a bill that will legalize single-game sports wagering here in Canada. Right now, legally, if you're betting on sports, you have to bet on more than one game. That's always been the way in Canada. They did that to prevent match fixing. But now with the advent of the internet, it's so easy to do it illegally that they wanted to sort of bring it above board. It's going to be up to the Prime Minister and his cabinet to decide when to enact the legislation. I talked to Ontario Attorney General Doug Downey. He tells me here in Ontario, they hope to have this option available by the end of the year. It's not going to be just the OLG offering single game wagering, but the Ford government, Eric, is going to open this up to all sorts of third parties, including some of the illegal offshore betting houses that can apply now to do this legally. So it's expected to bring billions of dollars back into Canada that we can tax, and it certainly could help out all the red ink on the government's books right now.
And finally, McDonald's is serving up its biggest burger yet. Oh, my.
Yeah, I hope you brought your appetite, Erica. It's a grand Big Mac that's rolling out in McDonald's Canadian restaurants. It's your regular Big Mac, just, super sized with 2 extra large patties. It's going to clock in, Erica, at 570 calories, 47 grams of fat, 910 milligrams of sodium. McDonald's pointing out it's all Canadian beef. Are you a Big Mac fan, yay or nay, Erica?
I am. That looks like perfect. Like it would be perfect after a long night on the patio, after you've had a lot of drinks. The next day,
that would soak the grand Big Mac would soak everything up, Erica. Soak it all up. McDonald's also announcing that its loyalty program will be starting on July 8th.